Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome today to the Roman Coliseum. Today we've had the highlights of not one, not two, not three, but 4 events today. One of barbarians fighting each other with a surprise guest that they don't know about. 2 lions today fighting a man, a naval battle, and the beheadings of Christians. Let's watch the clip. First up, we'll have the barbarians fighting with a special surprise. It's on. Yes! Yes! Next, we have the naval battle. No! Next, we'll have the lions fighting a man.
Unleash the lions!
Finally, we'll have the main event of the night, the beheading of the Christians.
Dun dun dun!
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
On our show today, we have an interview with the man in charge of the construction of the Colosseum, Emperor Vespasian. So let's get this interview started. So, tell us what you and your architects have been working on for the past decade.
We've only been working on the single greatest structure in Roman history.
What makes it so special?
Well, first off, the Flavian Amphitheater, is what I like to call it, is huge. It's 157 feet high and 620 feet long. This means it can hold more than 45,000 people who all get to watch the spectacles in our massive arena for free.
And what else makes it so great?
Not only does the Colosseum fit thousands of people, but it has the most comfortable stone and concrete chairs to sit on. It also has a retractable canvas on top to shield the spectators from wind and rain.
And why are you building the Colosseum?
I'm building the Colosseum on the site where Nero's palace used to be to show that his kind of behavior and his kind of leadership isn't acceptable in Rome.
And who built all this?
Well, I just used some of the gold that we got during our last conquest in Judea to get some of the supplies. We started working and we hired some of the best architects to design the Colosseum itself. We also hired only the best slaves to do the best slave labor to build this great structure.
And what kind of games are we going to see here?
We'll have plenty of amazing games here. In the morning, you can come to see the beheading of slaves, Christians, and criminals. Or you can come a little bit later in the day to see our amazing animal hunts. And if you stick around till the evening, you'll be able to see our main event, man-to-man, gladiator versus gladiator combat. It's great fun for the whole family. Just don't pet the animals.
Well, thank you for that great interview.
Hello, Rome. How's it going out there? Today we're going to be talking about the end of Marcus Aurelius' reign and the beginning of Diocletian's. At the end of Marcus Aurelius' reign, not only did the Pax Romana end, but Rome began to decline. The rulers that followed simply did not know how to handle such a big empire. Rome's economy was hit hardest of all. Hostile tribes outside of the empire and pirates began to disrupt Rome's trade. Rome depended on silver and gold heavily, but the empire ran out of new sources to mine such minerals from. Another important aspect of Rome's success was to their agriculture, also depleting due to the soil losing its fertility after being used for so many years. Gosh darn it. Also, the government raised taxes, which led to the economy suffering from inflation. Following the disarray of the government was the military. The soldiers were loyal to their country, but not to their generals, which led to the government recruiting mercenaries. The mercenaries worked for less than the soldiers, but nowhere near as loyal as the soldiers. as if all hope for Rome was gone. But then came Diocletian! Welcome, Diocletian.
Thank you, I'm glad to be here.
So, tell me, what were your thoughts coming into power in such a time of turmoil for Rome?
Well, I saw that Rome was falling apart, and I just thought to myself, who better to fix it than me?
This is true. Rome was declining. What was your first step to try to bring Rome back up?
Well, the most important thing was definitely to restore order. So the first thing I did was I increased the size of the army, and I did what I could to stop inflation.
Is it true that you also limited personal freedom?
Well, I didn't have much of a choice. Clearly something wasn't working, and maybe that the Roman people had too much freedom.
What other actions do you take in your time of power?
Well, I felt that another part of Rome's problems was the size of the empire. So I decided that I would split the empire in two between me and another emperor. His name's Constantine, and I took the eastern half and he took the western half.
That's very interesting. Why did you decide to split it with Constantine?
Well, like I said before, the size of the empire was just simply too much for one man to handle. So I figured if I split it in two and shared the authority, then, it might work out.
Well, Diocletian, word on the streets that you're considering retiring. Is that true?
Well, sadly, it is.
Why?
Because I've decided that between illness and old age, it is better for me to retire now and let someone else try to rule Rome.
Well, I wish you the best of luck in life. And thank you for joining us today, Diocletian. And thank you for watching Rome.
And that is our show. Thank you all so much for watching. Good night.